12, 13, 1 or something, not 1, maybe 8, 10, something like that. Last chapter of Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam Vaishnavanam Priyam Yap Paramahamsya in that verse. That Viraga, it's Naishkarmya. So, like that it goes. But the last line, Tat Srundavan Supatan Vicharana Paro, deeply study it. That's what we said. What we are supposed to do every day today, starting today, if we are not doing it, so we should do every day. Today onward, no forgetting. No matter what, rain, shine, freezing, what doesn't matter. Weekend, weekday, vacation, not vacation. Every day reading Bhagavad Gita. You read from cell phone. If book is not there. Every day, one verse only. Don't read too many verses and say that I complete Bhagavad Gita 100 times. No. Inculcate that, absorb it, and introspect it. Recite that verse. So you remember. Don't ask, Prabhu, how do you remember all these verses? Yeah, everybody can remember it. You try to recite that verse, whatever you read, every day you recite. At least you will learn some verses. You will also, everybody can learn. It's not rocket science. Anybody can learn. You chant every day, then naturally you learn it. If you forget, open the book, again go to the verse and read it. And you will definitely will remember it. It's not a difficult thing. It's just practice is not there. Touch one, you have to read here. Vicharana Parva. Vicharan means you have to contemplate, absorb, meditate, introspect. This is what we are supposed to do. 5 things, which Paribhas Sutra of Nectar of Instruction. All this Bhagavad Gita connects everywhere. So that's why it is very carefully. Nectar of Instruction, what does Nectar of Instruction? That is essential teaching from Gita Mahatmya. Please take it. Utsaha, Nishya, Dharya. Why we don't have enthusiasm? That we have to ask ourselves. So what is the reason? Some of the reasons. Nishya, Dharya. Determination, patience. These 3 things has to be understood very carefully. Then every day we'll practice it with laser focus. That is a big missing. So Gita Mahatma is teaching because there is only one God, there is only one book, there is only one mantra. How will you do that? We have so many things to do. We are not concentrating on these because we don't have the utsara, we don't have the patience, we don't have the determination, which Bhagavad Gita is teaching. Srimad Bhagavatam is teaching. Nectar of Instruction is teaching the same thing. Bhagavad Gita, look at the verse, Bhogaishwar prasaktanam taya pratachesam vyavasayatmika buddhi samadho na vidiyate. Your whole life is meant to running here, there, you're always attached. I will invest here, I will put in stocks, I will do this. So this is where I will get here wonderful items to eat, and I will go here vacation. Always planning hundreds and hundreds of ways, and no planning for the Lord. A festival is there, no planning for the sadhu is coming, no planning. Then what makes us think that Bhogaiswara, what does the verse says? Bhogaiswara prasaktana, deeply attached to all hundreds of things, not the Lord, not the Guru. You look at the verse 6.47, you look at the verse 330, so many verses in the purpose of the Bhagavad Gita, essence of Gita. Prabhupada is quoting one verse. Yasya deve para bhakti yata deve tata guru tasyaiva katita hi prakasante mahatmana. One has implicit faith on Guru and everything will be revealed. We don't have that. We are not planning for Guru. Guru has told so many times, so many instructions. How many times we are absorbed in cultivating that mood and putting in practice, taking responsibility of what Guru is teaching us. Guru is telling, can you do that? Can you help me here? At least which one are you going to help me? Neither we ask, even if he tells in his general message, that also we don't take. No, he didn't instruct me directly. Why should I take it? In that way, we ask always. Guru didn't give me instruction. No, Guru is giving instruction every day, general message. You take it. Some instruction, you take it and do it. Yeah, throughout the year, you do it. But that we don't do. No parabhakti, no bhagavati buddhi. Guru is just a figure in life. And there is no parabhakti. So then how will you do? Very carefully, scrutinizingly read. You can't read it. You have no implicit faith on Guru and Krishna who are constant. We are always worried about my position. When we enter into this process, in the beginning, we are fine. In the beginning. But later on, when we are nicely situated one position, we think we're always, my position will be secure, or I will always think that I will go back home, back to Godhead. Always we are securing our position. That is not, our position is impermanent. It's not permanent. Krishna's position is permanent and Guru's position is permanent. Our position is nothing. We can, anytime it can go away. We should not be securing that. Our utsaha should be How to serve Guru's teaching, how to serve Krishna's teachings. What Bhagavad Gita is telling, Prabhupada is emphasizing again and again. Every day read it, every day hear it, every day practice it. Abide by the values of Gita. That means that way self-realized soul how many times? Second chapter, verse number 54 onward. First thing it says that no more mental speculation. Don't go by your mind. That's why we don't have utsaha. Why we don't have utsaha? First reason is your karma fall is there. Isn't it? We have so much baggage of karma from past lives and this life that karma fall is causing already intense suffering and so many different plannings are there. We have no actually enthusiasm to practice anything in devotional life. Every day we fail it. Hmm? How many times throughout the year, how many days we can count? And 360 days, that's what we have to put in the calendar. How many days we are able to wake up? How many days we are able to chant rounds in the morning attentively? How many days we read Bhagavad Gita? How many days we read Srimad Bhagavatam? This is for our, we don't need to tell others, but for ourselves, we should have a, so if Guru asks, so are we providing a report to Guru? This is what I did and this is where I am lacking. Can you help me? Can you pray for me? No, nobody is asking that. We are always, I'm suffering this, I have this, another. How will you get enthusiasm? Unless you are neither you submit to the Lord nor the Paramatma is there waiting. Isvara Sarvabhutanam Hriddeshu, or the famous for 15.15, which is essential teaching, which is what does it says? Sarvasya cha aham hridesana vishnu matta smritir gnanam apohanancha. Remembrance, forgetfulness. And he is there waiting. When he is going to speak to me? When he is going to be aligned with me? When he is going to submit to me? My life is meant for you. I'm always planning for other things except Lord, and then you want Lord to, to come to you and then, change everything, your whole life, and take you back home, back to God. How is it possible? It doesn't, because you don't even involve Him in your planning, in your execution, in anything. You want always last minute you add Krishna and Guru last minute. When you want, some problem, that's when you add Guru and Krishna. What happened in the beginning? Why you can't do it in the night before sleeping? How many times we have actually really prayed to Guru and Gauranga? How many times? That's why we can't wake up. Whoever is not doing this process, practice, every day night, you are not submitting, you are depending on your own strength. There is no way you will not, you can't wake up every day without fear. You can't. Because we are so minute and so weak. That's why that's why enthusiasm is not there. The karma fall, our desire, our association, our sinful activity, these are the main causes for not having enthusiasm, for not waking up, not chanting, not understanding Yata Mahatmya very carefully. When you will read very carefully, scrutinizingly, if you have enthusiasm. Otherwise, you will not read carefully. You will just pass it as a parrot reading only. That is not actually a scrutinizing reading. So that is the first lesson here. Very carefully. Reading Gita Shastram. Then everything, all your in pieces. Nothing, no anarthas will stay on your course. Life will be adjusted. Because you are so serious, Lord will make sure that nothing will stay on your course. That is Lord will give the assurance. Because you are taking that seriously, Guru is instructing you seriously, and you are the practitioner is taking seriously, then Krishna will do his job. And we don't do what Guru is telling us, and then Krishna also will not do anything. Because first we have to do Guru's job. Then Krishna will do his job also. So that is where then enthusiasm will come naturally. So this is the point. Utsaha Nishya Dharya. And Bhagavad Gita was Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. But verse is there? Ekeha Purnandana. You connect everywhere. Bhagavatam also gives, all these verses are there connected. Chaitanya Charitamrita, you connect. With examples you will see, but Bhagavad Gita gives foundational knowledge for everything. Enthusiasm, patience, matra, saprasasana. You see the patience there also? Yeah, patience also not there because you are always worried about. You are not worried about how Krishna is dressed, how deities are dressed. You are not worried about what is being offered, how is it being offered, what quality it is offered. We are not worried about how Prabhupada is being worshipped, how it is done. We are not worried about, we are always worried about my anarthas, my going back home, back to God, my prasad is not good, this salt is not there. We are worried about ourselves only always. Then is it bhakti? Question ourselves. Is it the bhakti? This is what Bhagavad Gita says. No, it doesn't say. It says Krishna has to be in the center. Guru has to be in the center. Is that what it means? That we are always thinking about ourselves, our position? No, that's not what Krishna consciousness means. Krishna bhakti rasa bhavitamati kretam api yadi labhyate tatra lolyam ekala mulyam. Intense greed to keep Guru and Krishna in the center, include him and try to please him, try to see that their things are going perfectly fine. That is Krishna consciousness. Until we do that, until we plan to do that, what will happen? Result put on the side. Whether it will perfectly happen, everything or not, that is on the side. But at least our planning has to be there in this way every day. We have to try to plan in such a way that everything, we should try to come to that perfection. This is the practice, 10, 15, 20 years. But if you don't have planning, then 20 years will go by just like that. Time will pass by. And we are in the same stage where we are to begin with. This is what careful reading means. So then you will get utsaha and the association. We have to give up the unwanted association and we take the right association. What kind of association? Go back to Bhagavatam. Why Krishna is emphasizing the self-realized soul? Three times. Second chapter, 54 to 72 verses. So in the fourth or fifth chapter also, transcendental knowledge chapter also, Krishna is indicating. 14th chapter also, 3, 4, sometimes it is shorter versions. He's giving the characteristics. Pure devotee also in the 12th chapter. In some other chapters also. 4, 5 times repeatedly. That means he's telling that this is what you have to, one has to cultivate these characteristics, cultivate the habits of a pure devotee. So at least keep the goal and then gradually you have to see that, check again at those things and then am I lacking? How can I develop it? Sincerely pray to the Supreme Lord. So this is what is really the first lesson when we say that carefully reading. Next further. Gita dhyana silasya pranayama parasya cha naiva shanti papani purva janma krutani cha. If one reads Bhagavad Gita very sincerely with all seriousness, that's what seriousness when we discuss, then by the grace of the Lord, reactions of his past misdeeds will not act upon him. So otherwise, because the normal course is action reaction. Look at in Bhagavad Gita, there are many verses. First verse, Prabhupada calls it, everybody should know these things. So you all attended so many classes. You might have read also many times. If you don't remember, then it's an unfortunate situation. 3.30, what Prabhupada calls it? Purpose of Gita. Because what is the purpose of Gita in introduction? What Prabhupada says after taking 5 subjects? Prabhupada says, the whole purpose is to the fifth one, to make your material activity, ordinary karma, to spiritual activity. Akarma, not vikarma, to karma, to akarma. No more bondage. That is the whole purpose of Gita. So that's why Prabhupada calling 3.30 as purpose of Gita. Because what does it say? Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatmaja nirasi nirmama bhutva. And Prabhupada writes in the last paragraph, give up this, sternly throw this, all other things. And this is mine, that is yours, all these things. Everything belongs to the Lord. And with the favorite mentality, lethargy, give up this lethargy and favorite mentality, work for me, work for Krishna. Nirmama, no proprietorship, nothing is yours. Everything is Guru and Krishna's only. Everything is Guru and Krishna. And do it for him, everything. That's it, every time you have to submit. On behalf of Guru, I'm doing this. On behalf of Guru, I'm dressing. On behalf of Guru, I'm cooking. On behalf of Guru, I'm doing garland. At the end also, Sarvam Krishna Arpa, Sarvam Guru Arpanamastu. If we keep doing it, then we will be always in humble. We will always practice. We will be able to do enthusiastically. To the degree we don't do that, we'll always become, I'm great. I'm already great. I know many things. I can do better things. I'm expert. Mind will keep telling it. So we like it. We hear glory, we like it very much. Criticism, anybody says anything, then we can't, our mind cannot take it. Immediately it becomes upset and angry. So this is a tendency, natural tendency of a human being, in Kali Yuga more so. So unfortunate situation, but that's how it is. But Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati was not like that. He was taking it, he's washing me, he's making me grounded. So to practice properly. So that's how we should take it also. The negative things. Always, that is another one. Why we don't have a sasana? We're always concentrated. Prabhu, this person, this devotee has practiced 30, 40 years. He fell down. What is going to happen to me? And that's a Guru and Krishna's position is permanent. Are we looking at them or are we going to follow all these so many people coming, going? You are going to doctor, so who will you follow? Patients? You're a doctor. Expert doctor, you understand experience and then you go. Some patient, every patient you cannot, solve the problem. Every patient is not going to fix it. He cannot fix it. He's not a, Lord Krishna to give life to everybody. Maximum he may be able to do successfully. So we have to look at that. So that's why we have to depend on Guru and Krishna. Who's coming, whether he's able to do it or not. He fell down, he did this, he did that. These negative things, don't be, be optimistic. Guru and Krishna is emphasizing. Verse after verse, everywhere Prabhupada is emphasizing that. Enthusiastic, this process works like a charm, magic. If you follow it seriously and sincerely, why you have to concentrate on negativity? Why you have to concentrate on somebody else? Why can't you concentrate on Guru and Krishna? What they have done, what they are doing, they are teaching. Even now, 74 years, not years, we just passed. It's only Radhanath Samara's appearance day. So many of spiritual asking, what are we doing? We have to understand this. What are we doing for Guru? What responsibility are we taking? What responsibility are we taking for Prabhupada? We have to question ourselves. What did I do till now and what I'm going to do tomorrow onwards? The next Gita Jayanti is going to come up, what I'm going to do. You have to plan 1 year ahead. This is execution. It requires, this is what real Krishna consciousness, this is what planning, execution is not, last minute thing. That last minute thing, it is the emergency. I had to go in an emergency recently to India. That is a lot, you can't expect. Everything you can't plan. But you have the regular things you have to plan. Much ahead of the time you have to plan. So if you all plan, if you all execute like that, then naturally everything will work so nicely and so blissful. Our heart will be blissful. Will not concentrate on the negative things. Will not associate deeply with those personalities like the Paramahamsas and the others. Bhagavatam verses Srimad Bhagavatar Dhanam Asayo Rasika Saha Sajatiya Snigdhe Sadhu Sato Vrate. Famous verse. We quoted so many times because Prabhupada repeats it. This is what Snigdha means. We have to associate with Sajati, those who have the fire of Krishna consciousness. Those are aligned with Prabhupada's teaching. Those are aligned with Guru's teachings, Shastra's teachings. With them, you have to be in fire. Then rain or shine, you better do it because there is no other way about it. No other process will work. Everything will fail, collapse. Our body will collapse. But this bhakti, if you have a fire, even if body collapses, you will go back home, back to it, or you will be properly situated in service. Guru will make sure. Guru will make sure, even if you forget it also. Because you are done with fire, Guru has noted, Krishna has noted as a Paramatma, he watched what you have done in your life, and then he will make sure that you will be properly, permanently situated in service. As in Krishna Loka and another planet where Guru or Guru's representative is there. That is Guru's job. Chakshudan Niloje Janme Janme Prabhu say. Why is it said so otherwise? That means you don't have faith otherwise. If you don't understand that Guru is going to come, initiation means you have connected, you are surrendered. That is another word. Sarva Dharman Parijya means Patni Dharma, Graha Dharma, so many dharmas. Everything becomes center. Krishna's Dharma is not in the center. And that is why the Bhagavad Gita verse connect to Chaitanya Charitamrita. Look at the Chaitanya Charitamrita verse in the beginning, Adi Leela, chapter 149 or 50, where it says, Timira, the Dharmartha, Kama, Moksha, all these are Timira, these are all Kaitava, reject. Because that's what Bhagavad Gita is saying, Sarva Dharma Parichacha means everybody is entering Dharma, Artha, for all Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Recently I attended some marriage, there it says, Pujari is telling, for Dharma, Artha, Kama, you have to include your wife. You can't do separately. Now you are entering into marriage life. You have to do it together. You can't do separately. That for Dharmartha Kama Moksha. But when Moksha, you have to do it individually. He said. But here we are teaching Prem Dharma. Beyond the Chaturveda Purushartha. So that is what Sarva Dharma Parichyaja. That is what Chaitanya Charitamrita is. Bhagavad Dharma, Kaitava Dharma, which rejected in the second verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, also teaching the same thing. Bhagavad Gita is giving. But with examples in much more great detail, Bhagavatam Chaitanya goes in detail. But Bhagavad Gita, so that's why you have to understand what Mahatma is telling, why one verse, one mantra, one book, one scripture, that is what the essence means. Because it is giving the foundation. Sankhya Yoga, Canto 3, look at Bhagavad Gita, descriptive, in second chapter, beginning itself, Sankhya Yoga is there. Yeah. Ashtanga Yoga in detail, maybe in there, 11th canto, Bhagavad Gita. But in Bhagavad Gita is there, 6th chapter. Yeah. Everything you will find in. But it's because there is a foundation. So, in descriptive format. If you want to elaborate, you have to go to the next. You study. Same as 2 plus 2 is 4. You learn in the ABCD in first grade to 10th grade intermediate. But you go to the PhD, that math is different. At higher level, same thing. Foundation is in Bhagavad Gita. Same value, same teaching. Much more advanced teachings will be further in Bhagavatam. further advanced in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So that's how you understand this Gita Mahatmya. The intricate details of the essential teachings from 3.30 and then 11.55, 54 and 55. 54 also Prabhupada is quoting same thing. Asya Deve Parabhakti. Implicit faith on Guru. What Guru is telling, every day we have to hear. Prabhupada and Guru we have to regularly hear. If we miss it, hear recording. So if you miss it, at least here on the weekend, note down some of the points, what Guru is telling, what we are supposed to do, what unwanted behavior we have. Then we have to fix it. We have to keep fixing it. We always, our position always comes, what I will do, Are Baba, you have done enough lifetimes. I will do this, I will do that, I will be. No, no. Do what Guru says. Do what Krishna says. Follow that. Then, otherwise, our planning will always fail. If you include Guru and Krishna and you submit, you surrender to Chaitya Guru and submit to the Guru and Krishna, then on Prabhupada, then naturally it will be success. So, even little failure here and there is there, then it doesn't matter much. Because you will have still have enthusiasm, you will have so bliss in your heart, because you didn't know Krishna wanted me to fail in this way. Maybe he's teaching lesson. You will accept that also, like Parikshit Maharaj accepted, Prahlada, everybody accepted. They all went through failures. Pandavas are also gone through failures. So he's teaching. Yadya Acharya Sreshtas. So leading by the example, teaching how to be tolerant, how to have patience despite failures. Because definitely, because we are assured that Krishna will take care of us. We are assured that Guru has come to deliver us only. For that purpose only Guru has come. Why otherwise eternal answers has to come down here. Krishna has to come here to deliver us only. So that's why we have to be assured. We have to have 100% faith that definitely I will be delivered, provided I take it seriously, provided I do something accordingly, what the Guru and Krishna is teaching. We have only 1 minute. Let us further. Mala nirmochanam, Prabhupada is quoting Sarvadharma, that's why. Mala nirmochanam pumsam jala snanam dine dine sakrit gitamrita snanam samsara malanasinam. Explicit, this is internally. And so, same thing with the detachment, last 6 chapters teaching detachment. That is also internally, not to showcase action, detachment externally, but internal. Same thing here also. While taking bath, also you should chant, recite the verses of Bhagavad Gita or Hare Krishna, whatever you want to do, something with Lord. Otherwise, some material things, Gana Bhajana will go on. Rather, we should do something with related with Krishna and Guru. We should recite, we should meditate, mind should be absorbed. Otherwise, then it will be a problem in our practice. So that's what it means. Internalizing our mind to recite. Mala nirmochanam pumsam jalasnanam dine dine every day. Sakrit gitamrata sanam. Sakrit means even once also. Gitamrata sanam. Because one is attentively doing it, even once chanting Hare Krishna, you will go back Suddhanam. But we are not there yet. One may cleanse himself daily by taking a bath in water. But if one takes a bath even once in the sacred Ganga water of Bhagavad Gita, for him the dirt of material life, that means living by the values of Gita, not knowing the verse. It's good to know, but we have to live by the values. That's why sadhus are coming. We have so many sadhus coming regularly, but we have to understand how they do it, how they practice it. They're so sense controlled. They're so humble. We have to learn all these lessons, because if you associate deeply, then we have to learn. Then next time they come with, I better be properly situated. They have taught me so many things, and next time they come, I'm still in the same place. I'm not doing nothing about it. Then what is the value? You say, great, Prabhu, class is great. But then what did you learn next time when I come? Did you do anything about it? No. Then what is the value of that sadhu's association then? So we have to question ourselves. This is how one has to read scrutinizingly, one has to hear scrutinizingly, one has to cultivate practice. And this is going on for all the material things, scrutinizingly doing everything, all our business, IT, whatever, everything, our home, everything, that scrutinizingly, everybody does it very nicely, meticulously. Only when it comes to bhakti, only nothing is meticulous. Everything is wishy-washy, always fail. That is the problem. So naturally. गीता तो सुगीता कर्तव्या किम अन्ये शास्त्र विस्तरैः या स्वयं पद्मनाभस्य मुखा पद्माद् विनिसृता. Lord is there sitting, so standing next to us, is telling us, Paramatma is teaching. So of course Arjuna can see directly face to face. He is teaching directly from his lotus lips. Is coming this whole Gita. He spent considerable time in front of the whole battlefield. Then he is also telling, even though we may not be there at that time, but at least through Prabhupada's mercy, we have received these Gita books, and is teaching us every day. Prabhupada Vani is there. We can hear the lectures as well. I understand that he's there. Guru is there next to me. Krishna is there next to me. He's watching me, what I'm doing. whether I'm doing it properly or not. He is ready to assist me. So we have to take that in that consideration. That's what it means here. Yes, Swayam Padmanavasya Mukha Padmad Vinisruta. Because Bhagavad Gita is spoken of Supreme, one need not read any other Vedic literature. One need only attentively and regularly hear and read Bhagavad Gita. So that's a throughout ISKCON, morning Bhagavatam, evening Bhagavad Gita. If they finish it, you re-repeat the same thing. You continue. Some of the temple finished and they continue again. This is the process established by Prabhupada. In the present age, our people are so absorbed in mundane activities that it is not possible for them to read all the Vedic literatures. But that is not necessary. This one book, Bhagavad Gita, will suffice because it is the essence of all Vedic literatures. And especially because it is spoken of Supreme Personality. That's why we have to concentrate on the essentials, the beginning of the chapter, because Prabhupada will talk about it. Look at 6.47 purport, look at 3.30 purport, 11:54, 55 purport. Look at the again the each section, like first six chapters, middle six chapters. You Prabhupada will concentrate, write elaborate summary what is Krishna has talked about so far, because so that we understand, because that should be absorbed. We should clearly understand the way Krishna is presenting systematically, how we should lead our systematic way of life, live by those values. That is why it is everything is organizedly presented, not unorganizedly. So our life also should be like this: simplified our life and then organize it carefully. Our life every day, at least from if you have not done it, then we should fix it. And Gita Jayanti onward. That's why these festivals are there for us to. And next Wednesday is also important. Bhakti Siddhanta Tirobhav should come together and celebrate. Lion Guru has done so much. That's why he has given Prabhupada. And we have to do so much for what he has done for us. This is how we can actually rejuvenate. We get the energy by serving these great acharyas, by living their values, by their teachings, what they have given us, putting them in practice, glorifying them at the same time also putting in practice on day-to-day basis. 704, sorry. Let me finish these three verses. Bharatamrita sarvasvam Vishnu Bhaktrad Vinisrutam Gita Gangodakam Pitva Punat Janmana Vidyate. One who drinks the water of the Ganga attains salvation. So what to speak of one who drinks the nectar of Bhagavad Gita? So because this water came from the lotus feet of the Lord, now this is from the mouth. Not difference. Feet and mouth, what difference is there? But it's still more closer to the heart. Bhagavad Gita essential nectar of Mahabharata from Vaishnava Parva. So that introduction, that's a directly doesn't jump. Some introduction has to be there before you directly give the Bhagavad Gita. Introduction 30 pages, proper writing. Bhagavad Gita comes from the mouth of Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Ganga comes from lotus feet. No difference between mouth and the feet of Supreme Lord. And from an impartial study, we can appreciate the Bhagavad Gita even more important than the water of Ganga. Just like the nectar of instruction, last verse says, from Vaikunta to Madhupuri, Mathura to Vrindavan to Govardhan, because intensity is higher and higher. Same thing here also. Ganga to further. Yamuna is even further than like that. What it means. Sarvopanishado gavo dogda gopala nandana parda vatsa sudhir bhokta dogdam gitamratam mahat. We have to condense it, read it again and again, make notes, but practice it. Notes, you may make notes and everything great, but when it comes to practice, we fail it. Then what is the value of putting so many books, writing so many notes, so creating so many presentations? Where is the practice? We have to see the practice. We have to practice. So this is how, at least I have been told and trained from Prabhupada lectures. Practice. We have to show by the practice. If there is no practice, then it becomes, third chapter itself, Krishna is telling. At the other, Achar is just. If Achar is not there, what Prachar is there? So,
Yeah, explain in the next chapter.
Gitamrutam Mahat. Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gitam, Eka Devo Devaki Putra Eva, Eko Mantra Tasya Namani Yani, Karma Pi Ekam Tasya Devasya Seva. In this present day, people are very much eager to have one scripture, one God, one religion, one occupation. Therefore, Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gitam. So that way, exclusively we should have, okay, Radha Shamsa or Radha Madha. Exclusively we should keep in heart. That's why when if you have second entry, Gayatri. Two personalities are there. Sri Gaurnita and Sri Radha, Madan Mohan, Govindadev and Gopinath. These four personalities, one supposed to meditate. That is the whole Gayatri month. So is supposed to meditate. Everything will be perfected. All your desires will be fulfilled. Not material. Don't keep materialism. That also will be fulfilled. That is not the purpose of Gayatri. The purpose of Gayatri is supposed to be meeting us something, Guru and Krishna's instruction and giving our life to them. then those will be fulfilled. If you properly do Gayatri for that purpose, you're really intensifying for that. And that is a real Gayatri is meant for that. This is Brahma Samhita, you will see that. Same thing here also. So one exclusively, one devotion, whatever Krishna says, that is what I'm going to follow today onwards. One point attention to do it. Forget about rest of everything else. Let me concentrate. Okay, half an hour a day, 1 hour, whatever that time is, minimum, and then maximize it. Festival time, more. Weekend, maybe more. Weekday may be tough, but minimum certain standard has to be there every day. We miss it, then we are not following this. One God, one chanting, one mantra. So it's not in the center. We are doing something else. So that is the essence of this particular verse also. Eko mantra tasya namani. One hymn, one mantra, that is Hare Krishna Mahamantra, chanting of his name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Karmapi ekam tasya devasya seva. Let there be one work only, that is service of Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's it. So this is the essential teachings. If you do it, then you will have enthusiasm. So don't depend on all this, my karma fall, my sinful activities, then I'll try to come out of this. Depend on Guru and Krishna's teachings every day. You will be success. No matter what, nothing will obstruct. Nothing. Your karma fall, your unwanted, but you should give up. The unwanted, you have to distance yourself. Because you have to realize, if you are initiated, you better realize it. Because are you going to serve, are you going to please the rest of the world, or you are going to please Guru and Krishna and Sadhu, who are trying to take you close to the Lord? You can't please everybody. There is no way you can please. If you please everybody else, then you can't chant properly. You can't hear properly. There is no way. So you have to decide, make the conscious choices and conscious decisions in doing that. Then our enthusiasm will go up and up and up, and every day it will go up. Otherwise, it will go down regularly. Then you can't have determination. Then you can't have patience. Patience will be there because isn't it trees? Look at the trees. When the season comes, that's when only fruit will come. Can it come before? No. You book the train. Everybody gone through train. What happens in the train? Train ticket when you book. You have to waiting list is there. When will it confirm? Same day or day before. So when will be revealed? When will go back? Come back to that will be confirmed in the past. Have you practiced 20, 30 years? As Prabhupada said, seriously. And then Prabhupada will make sure whether we'll go back home, back to Godhead, what rupa, what form we have, and we want now itself. Can I know what my form is? Otherwise, can I go to Babaji? Who's going to give me that? No, that's not what Prabhupada's teaching is. Prabhupada's teaching is very clear. Seriously, one has to execute. Patience. This patience is depending on Guru and Krishna's teaching. I will execute and definitely result will be there. Guru and Krishna is given, told me that this will definitely happen. I will take care of everything. As Krishna is in Sarvadharma Prachya words, Prabhupada is giving almost regularly. So that you will go back home, back to God. Guaranteed. He is giving the guarantee. Then why to worry about others? When Acharya is giving the such a assurance regularly, then why should I worry about other? This devotee said that, that devotee said that. Why should I weaken my faith from hearing all those comments? So this is happening somewhere, that is happening. What are you doing for Prabhupada? You're always jumping up and down for this one, that one. Where is your jumping up and down for Prabhupada? For his values, living by his values, living by his instructions. That is not there. For ordinary things, we will jump always. So then that means we have not understood the teachings of Prabhupada. So if you have understood, then you will see, read the chapter 18. Prabhupada writing first Tyaga and renunciation. What is writing in the purport? Nicely writing. Arjuna is using Rishikesha and then Kesi Nisodan for this purpose only. He wants to be equipoised, balanced in his life. That's why Arjuna is using Rishikesha. And then he wants Kesi removes doubts. To make it balance, if any doubts are there causing it not to balance, not to equipoised in life, living by the values, living by the teachings of Guru. So that's why he's submitting to them. We should also do that. That's every chapter of Prabhupada's purport, Prabhupada, we have to scrutinizingly read it and put that in practice. That's it. Sorry for taking 12 minutes over time. Please forgive me for that. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhupaya vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namo. अंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय। नवाचार अरदास जय। गीता जयंती महामहोत्सव की जय।
Thank you very much, Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji, giving a
Thank
good
you. Hare
inspiration in the
Krishna,
morning.
Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Would
Krishna.
like to wish everybody
Thank you,
happy Gita Jayanti. It's Mokshada Ekadasi, minimally fasting from grains and beans and increasing our Krishna consciousness. The Parna time for tomorrow is, I believe, from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Parna time for tomorrow. Let me. Yeah, we like to offer our praise to the Supreme Lord by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama.
Nrsingo Jai Nrsingo Jai Jai Nrsingo Praladesha Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Pringam Ugravira Mahavishnu Jalanam Sarvatomkam Nrsingam Vishanam Badram Vidya Mityam Namiham Nrsinga Bhagavan Ki Jai Prahlad Maharaj Ki Jai.
Jai.
The
Jai.
prana time for tomorrow is from 7:11 to 10:17 a.m. The evening program of Gita Jayanti, the big yagya and all the recitation of all the 700 verses would start at 6 p.m. So we are all invited to join. Please join so that it can be started in time. The cooking for Gita Jayanti will start at 1 p.m. Jai Prakash Prabhu is heading that. So please, if you are available, you can help him in the kitchen. Okay. That being said, we'd like to offer our humble obeisances to all the Samar Vaishnavas. Vancha
Shivjo Padidanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha
Vaishnavinda ki jai.
Ki Jai
Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Jai.
Prabhupada ki
Prabhupada
jai.
Ki Jai Gauri
Granthaj
Premanande
Srimad
Srimad
Bhagavad Gita
Bhagavad Gita
ki
Ki
jai.
Jai
Gaur Premanande.
Premanande
Thank you, Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, everybody.
Bhagavad Gita
Hare
Ji
Bol.
to everyone.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.